For the second straight home game, 4 quarters just not enough to determine a winner as the Badgers again go into overtime, this time against Nebraska, and this time the ending was good. Dario Gumbawale with an 11-yard run in the Badgers' overtime possession. The Wisconsin defense gets a stop. Dakota Dixon knocking down the final throw of the game from Nebraska quarterback Tommy Armstrong as Wisconsin beat the Huskers in a thriller, 23-17. We'll hear from some of the victorious Badgers after win number 6, which makes Wisconsin a bowl-eligible team for the 15th straight year. Our senior salutes quarterback Bart Houston, who's back in the rotation at quarterback the last couple of weeks. And we'll have our weekly sit-down with head coach Paul Chryst. All coming up on today's edition of the Badgers Sports Report.
Taylor in motion left to right. They'll fake the jet sweep. Handoff show up the middle to the 20, to the 10, to the 5. Touchdown, Wisconsin. Broderick Shaw up the middle. Gumbawale out. Hornibrook, play fake, back to throw, looking, lost it out right side, caught, touchdown Wisconsin. Rob Wheelwright on the right side, on the receiving end. Maybe slot lefts, snap to Houston, he'll give it to Gumbawale, trying to stretch to the left, inside the 10, to the 5, touchdown Wisconsin. Dario Gumbawale from 11 yards away, and the Badgers lead in overtime. Strong in the shotgun, takes the snap, one pump, looks, he'll throw, right side, end zone, broken up, it's broken up, and the Badgers win it in overtime.
I think it was more instinctive because apparently he ran a double move and I didn't see it. I was just off the quarterback. I was just off his eyes the whole time and he took me exactly where I needed to be. I wasn't trying to catch an interception, especially in the overtime in the game, though I should have caught one before that. You gotta have those. That's in my mind. But I'm glad that he threw it that way. And I was there.
A defensive clinic brought to you by Jack Sitchy. To the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin. Goodbye. Touchdown, Corey Clement. Pressure coming from Beagle. Oh, he was shot out of a cannon. Win number 10 for the Wisconsin Badgers.
The Badger Sports Report is brought to you by the Dairy Farm Families of Wisconsin, the Wisconsin Milk Marketing Board. By Hy-Vee, where there's a helpful smile in every aisle, Hy-Vee proudly supports the Wisconsin Badgers. By UW Health, UW Health Sports Medicine, the healthcare team for the Badgers. Learn more at uwsportsmedicine.org.
Good or better? The Hyundai Santa Fe Sport versus the Ford Edge.
Should we be wearing helmets?
The Santa Fe Sport has an available multi-view camera system. The Edge doesn't.
What was that?
On the Hyundai, available auto emergency braking. On the Ford, nope.
Hey, what's with the axe?
And only the Hyundai is backed by America's best warranty.
No.
Better is the reason to buy Hyundai.
I'm out.
The 2017 Santa Fe Sport from Hyundai.
Right now, when you buy Hy-Vee brand products, you get the chance to win up to $2,500 with the Hy-Vee Brands for Grands cash giveaway. Just swipe your Hy-Vee Fuel Saver Plus Perks card at checkout, and for each Hy-Vee brand product you buy, you get a chance to win up to $2,500. Winners will be chosen each week for a home visit, and will get $100 for every Hy-Vee brand product in your home. Enter today for a chance to win up to $2,500 in the Hy-Vee Brands for Grands cash giveaway, going on now at Hy-Vee.
Whether you're out there training for a big event or you're just trying to stay in shape, I have a bit of advice. It's important to remember that what happens after the workout is just as important as what happens during the workout. My advice? Be sure to refuel with low-fat chocolate milk. It has the perfect mixture of protein, carbs, and electrolytes to help you refuel, rehydrate, and build muscle. In Wisconsin, athletes win with low-fat chocolate milk. And you can too. To learn more, visit winwithchocolatemilk.com.
The 2016 Nissan Altima. An IIHS Top Safety Pick Plus. With forward emergency braking that could stop for you. Get to your local Nissan store today. Take on sudden stops. Get to Nissan, proud partner of the Wisconsin Badgers.
A thriller at Camp Randall, 23-17. The Badgers defeat Nebraska in overtime. Joined now by head coach Paul Chryst. I should ask you now what I omitted in a radio interview, and it's more of a congratulations than asking a question. You're bowl eligible. Win number 6. That's 15 straight years this program has made a bowl game. Longest streak in the Big Ten going right now. It says something. I mean, college football teams have dives. This program hasn't had one. That's pretty significant, isn't it?
It is significant, and I think it's credit to, obviously, tell them 15 years back, and that's huge. And to be able to do it at this point, and the amount of effort that went into it. But as you know, what that does for you as a program, I mean, you get the opportunity for more practices, and it's also an opportunity to play one more game. And that's, especially with this team, like this team is a fun team to be around and be able to earn the right to get more time with them. As a coach, you're awfully thankful.
We said in previous games that have been close that you can, the Iowa game, like during one of the TV timeouts, you're talking to a couple guys, it's kind of fun. This game had just about everything, the ups and downs. Similar conversation, it's kind of fun here tonight.
I did. I don't know if I did as good a job this week.
Maybe a couple of instances, not so much.
And I think there's a couple guys that might say, like, boy, that wasn't very nice what you said to me. But it was, you know what, it was interesting, though, coming out. I remember coming out of the tunnel with Ryan Connolly, and just wanted to grab him real quick. I said, yeah, I'm fun. And he says, it's a blast, coach. And good for him, because I think that's one thing I'm really proud of this group, is how they just, doesn't matter who gets the credit, it doesn't matter who's playing, they all want to do the best they can. And I think a big part of it is for each other. And there's certainly other reasons, and they've got pride, and they want to do well just inherently. But I think there is that added, they want to do it for each other. And it was good to see Ryan being able to, in the middle of it all, take a step back, and this is pretty cool.
And he makes a big play. Makes a lot of big plays, but the one in overtime, and Leon Jacobs too. They're both getting time in there with Jack Sitchie out. But when we saw Ryan make a big play in the opener against LSU, and he's impossible to miss right now. It seems like whoever it is on defense, they just fill in and get the job done.
And that's what you appreciate, is that they're going out there, and when they get the opportunity to do something with it, and because everyone, or not everyone, but there's times where you're going to get the opportunity. You know, Sitch gets hurt, and someone has to fill that spot. But then to do something with it, that's when you feel good as a coach. I thought the defense staff did a great job of putting them in positions, but then the players have to go out and play and execute. And you think of this game, and it was so many guys had a part in it. And I think you could flip it and say the same thing offensively and special teams. And we were really nervous about their return game, and I thought the kids did a great job in that area. So it was this team's fun to be around, because you don't know who's going to show up, but we do need everyone, and a lot of guys are contributing.
Yeah, Dare, your senior, gets a big touchdown run in overtime. Corey breaks a big run. And then you get young guys, Bradrick Shaw, and then David Edwards getting his first start. I mean, you just said it. You literally need everyone. Class rank doesn't matter. If they've earned the trust of the staff, they get that chance, don't they?
You're right. The class rank doesn't matter. And you know what's pretty neat about this group? It doesn't matter within the team. You know, and I think that just continue. Adversity does that, and we've had some adversity. And in each game, you're going to have adversity, and what you do with that. And I think they've done a great job of still looking forward, and that is oftentimes easier said than done. But they did that, and you know, Andy, you know, that was a tough field goal. He misses that, but he comes back, and kids are picking him up, and hey, we're going to need you. And this team cares about each other, and you know what? We've got we're at this point right now. We're bowl eligible heading in November, and we've still got a lot of football ahead of us, and looking forward to it.
You can always find things, I know, to clean up. I've said that probably a million times, but you played another really good defense tonight. And, you know, Bart had good moments, not so good. Alex,
right.
Same thing, good, not so good. But when you play the defenses that you have played, I mean, they're good for a reason, right? I mean, those guys must be doing something right on the defensive side.
That's a big part of it, and I think that, you know, we're going to need both of them, and hopefully it takes a little bit of pressure. They don't have to do everything, and I think that's the one area I've got to do a better job of helping them. They both did some really good things, and I think were key contributors to us being in a position to win and eventually win the game. And then, you know, a couple of things I think they're just trying to do a little bit too much, and so I've got to do a better job of helping them. But they work at it, and it's important to them, and hopefully if they know they don't have to carry the load all by themselves, that'll help them as we get into November here and finish up, you know, trying to still, we got work to do to still be the best that we can be as a team, and that's, in the end, that is the ultimate goal. And certainly along the way, you hope to get wins, and now we're in a bowl, try to win a game to get in a better bowl, and then you try to stack another win to be in a better bowl. But the ultimate goal really is be the best team that you can be, and I think that's each individual being the best they can be.
That was a heck of a night at Camp Randall, a season that to date has been full of thrilling games. The latest on Saturday night, Wisconsin defeating Nebraska in overtime, 23-17. Coach returns in a few minutes with the Great Dane Great Question of the Week as the Badger Sports Report continues.
Man, I'm young, but I'm feeling it. Yeah, I don't know. However, if we get a dub, you know, it doesn't matter to me how it's done. The game is huge from here on out, and you know, if we take care of business, our goals are still right there.
Confidence is a big key. You know, we've been in tight games before. Yeah, we lost against Ohio State, but you know we can win. We can win these games. We can win any game. Just sitting in that huddle, I saw the looks in people's eyes and guys' eyes. It was just confidence. You know we can do this, and we're gonna go out there and get it done.
That's Wisconsin football, and we're a bunch of grinders. We're a group of grinders, and we're gonna finish every single game, every single rep, and every single play. You gotta act like you've been there before, and we have. And the tight games, you know, when we've been good and bad in the end result. So we've been
when overtime came in, you know, I can say for me, like, you know, I wasn't nervous at all, and I've seen a lot of guys also, you know, not nervous. It was just an approach of, you know, we've been here before, let's make those plays and win this game. And like I said, offense was able to, you know, get the ball in the end zone with Dare, and then, you know, it was up to us to, you know, to close it out.
Injuries are just such a, you know, bad part of this game, but they happen. So, you know, with Stitch going down and Chris going down, Leon and Ryan did such a good job rotating in today and stepping up and playing, you know, as well as they could. I think they're just such freakish dudes, you know, freakishly athletically, to where they can make those types of plays, you know, chasing down guys in reverses and stuff like that. So it was encouraging to see, you know, it's fun to see.
We knew that the other guys on the team, the coach and everyone had full confidence in us, and they knew there wouldn't be a drop-off. But I guess in a way, yeah, we wanted to prove to everyone, you know, outside of the building that, you know, there wouldn't be one.
With this level of intelligence, it's a supercomputer. With this grade of protection, it's a fortress. And with this standard of luxury, it's an oasis. Introducing the completely redesigned E-Class 4MATIC. It's everything you need it to be, and more. Mercedes-Benz, the best or nothing.
To start the season, Wisconsin kicker Rafael Gaglianone traded in his number 10 jersey for number 27 in honor of his friend, Nebraska punter Sam Foltz, who died in a car accident in southeastern Wisconsin last July. With the Badgers meeting the Cornhuskers at Camp Randall Stadium Saturday night, Gaglianone continued to honor Foltz's memory.
The first time I met Sam was my freshman year. Drew Meyer, you know, he really took me under his wing and told me about these camps, and I have been going through these camps as well since I was a sophomore in high school. So you get to kick around the guys and you get to know sort of who everybody is and whatnot, and who the best athletes are. I got to know Sam that freshman year, and right from the get-go, he was around me, and I remember I presented myself to him and another like 20 guys, and 15 minutes later he comes and calls me by my first name and just kind of acted like he knew me all this time and just helped me out with some stuff on the camp. And that's kind of where I first saw how he acted around the kids and how he influenced the younger people that looked up to him. He really took that role of just being a positive influence and just having, you know, positive comments and just bringing the people around him.
The lines are down. Snap, spot, kick, in the air, and it is good! Gaglianone gives the Badgers the lead with 4 seconds remaining.
That moment that Sam came over to me after that game was just kind of a turning point for me in our friendship. He knew I was struggling in that game, you know. He knew that I had gone through some adversity and missing a couple kicks early on, and he just kind of said that he was hoping I wasn't going to get a second chance there because he knew I would have made it if I did.
Gaglianone has stayed in touch with Foltz's family since the accident and made being there to support them his top priority as Nebraska returned to the state where tragedy struck.
It's just an emotional game, you know. It kind of brings all the memories back, and it's just hard when you have all the families coming, and it's kind of the place where, you know, close to where it all happened, and for the family to get some closure, and for you to try to explain as much of what those last few days were. The whole accident and everything that happened just sort of put things in perspective of, you know, the game and just how much it means just to be able to just go back home and, you know, get an opportunity to talk to your family every day and just talk to the people that you care about and be able to say all those things. And just the fact that, you know, like as bad as this, you know, season-ending injury was for me, I still got a chance to, you know, have surgery and get rehab on it and come back and play 2 more seasons. One of the reasons why I wanted to play with the jersey 27 is just for all the things that you do on and off the field. You know, it's the person that you are off the field and how you carry yourself, and that's why Sam really stood out. You know, it wasn't because of the way he played, and it wasn't because he was a punter of the year for the Big Ten. You know, it was because he was this caring guy, you know, that cared about everybody and, you know, made everybody around him happy, and that's what I tried to do too.
For the Badger Sports Report, I'm Ashley Hearn.
There are 5,757,564 residents of the state of Wisconsin. At Pick and Save, we're proud to be here for every one of them, keeping the quality up and the prices down. Because 14,023 of those Wisconsinites are us. Pick and Save, where Wisconsin saves on groceries.
Good or better? The Hyundai Sonata versus the Toyota Camry. The Sonata has an available panoramic sunroof. The Camry? No. In the Sonata, available Android Auto. The Camry? No again. And only the Hyundai is backed by America's best warranty. Better is the reason to buy Hyundai. The 2017 Sonata from Hyundai.
This is Lexi Rush. She's 10, and she's amazing. You see, Lexi was born deaf and couldn't hear anything. That was until her doctor in Appleton referred her to the pediatric specialists at UW Health in Madison. Now, 2 operations later, Lexi can hear everything. Powerful minds, compassionate care, amazing results. UW Health. Remarkable.
At Quick Trip, we hit the road early. We've got a lot of ground to cover to make sure you've got fresh bread from our bakery, the freshest milk and ice cream from our dairy, fresh produce. We make this trek every day to make sure your day is everything it should be.
For a limited time, Quickery White Bread, 2 loaves for $1, or specialty bread for only 99 cents each, right here at your neighborhood Quick Trip store.
This is what we do, and we'll do it again tomorrow.
This Senior Salute is brought to you by Hyundai.
You can't really sum it up, and with all, that's the one great thing. I know a lot of people now because there has been so many people here, so a lot of networking, a lot of friends and people and all over the country just with football. That's not to mention the rest of the school. I really fell in love with Madison and the Badger culture, I guess. Just the fact that this team is a family, and my high school is very close-knit within our football team, and here we're the exact same. Everybody's very close. You may not hang out all the time, but you know, we always got each other's back no matter what. Growing as a quarterback, You know, I know my football IQ is a lot better, and we'll see if that carries on to later in life. But then also as a person, like I said earlier, your network is so big. You know so many more people, and you've learned from all the experiences on and off the field about yourself, other people, how you handle situations, everything. So, you know, I'm a much better person than I was as a true freshman.
Lemon to his left, snap to Houston, looks, guns it over the middle, caught by Fumagalli, inside the 5, Fumagalli reaching to the goal line, touchdown Wisconsin, Troy Fumagalli finishes yards after the catch as Bart Houston hooks up with a tight end.
I haven't been in for a while, and first series back, throw a touchdown pass to my roommate on the road, Troy Fumagalli, so like that was awesome. Another big one was Illinois last year. Unfortunately, Joel went down with an injury, but we won the game. It's a great honor to, even the fact that I got to be here, and this is such a great place. And heck, Madison might be home. It'll make my mom mad, but this is a great place, and I love being part of the Badger culture, and I feel like I'm part of it.
The 2016 Nissan Altima. An IIHS Top Safety Pick Plus. With forward emergency braking that could stop for you. Get to your local Nissan store today. Take on sudden stops. Get to Nissan, proud partner of the Wisconsin Badgers.
Go Badgers!
There are 5,757,564 residents of the state of Wisconsin. At Pick and Save, we're proud to be here for every one of them. Keeping the quality up and the prices down. Because 14,023 of those Wisconsinites are us. Pick and Save, where Wisconsin saves on groceries.
This is what collaboration looks like. This is what happens when a cardiologist in Appleton works step in step with specialists at UW Health in Madison. You see, when Terry's condition required a second opinion, his doctor turned to the cardiothoracic team at UW Health. Together, we made sure Terry got the care and the heart transplant he needed. Powerful minds, compassionate care, amazing results. UW Health, remarkable.
Introducing. It's what Mercedes-Benz has been doing since 1886. Introducing the world to the first automobile. Introducing over 100,000 patented breakthroughs. Introducing innovations in performance, safety, and pure driving pleasure. This year, we're introducing the youngest, most dynamic lineup in the world. All from the car company that needs no introduction. Mercedes-Benz, the best or nothing.
The Badger Sports Report is presented by Pick and Save, where Wisconsin saves on Badger game days. By the Dairy Farm Families of Wisconsin, the Wisconsin Milk Marketing Board. Presented by Zimbrick European. Test drive the all-new E-Class at Zimbrick European today. By UW Health. UW Health Sports Medicine, the healthcare team for the Badgers. Learn more at uwsportsmedicine.org.
Time for this week's Great Day and Great Question of the Week, and we check in with Mary from Milwaukee, an observant fan. She was aware of the honorary captains on Saturday night, Greg Bolig and Jeff Mack, involved in a big play against Nebraska in 1974. I want to know, Coach, were you here at Camp Randall to see it?
I was here, and I was lucky as a kid. My dad was on the staff, and I remember walking down. We lived probably 6-7 blocks from here, and walking down, and that was a big game to start with. It was ABC, and that was back when there weren't a lot of games on TV. They'd do the introductions, kind of on the sideline. They take their helmet off.
That was the best.
They do it and come back. But I absolutely remember, Greg Bolig to Jeff Mack. It was straight down the right sideline going towards the stadium, and a big day afterwards. And as a kid, I was into the Badgers and that whole team. I knew every one of their names and numbers, and that's one of the things I've really appreciated. Having Greg and Jeff come back, and they were able to talk to the team on Friday, and I was shocked though. They said it was 42 years or something like that. I think Greg mentioned. Then I had a chance to be on the staff when Jeff Mack Jr. was playing, and I think it's really important for our players to get to know those who came before them. But absolutely, that was one of my best memories as a kid, and I was up in section. I think it was section T.
Good for you.
Game, yeah,
it was Keith Jackson, I believe, on the call for
exactly.
ABC.
I mean, It was the all-time best,
right?
that way, and it was a big. Nebraska was ranked at the time, and that was a huge win for Wisconsin. The year before, they got beat in Nebraska, but absolutely, I think it was a 39-yard touchdown.
It was, yeah. That's so cool that the honorary captains. I know we've talked about it before, but that brings back a lot of memories for Coach Chryst and for so many fans at the game. If you're watching. Brings back a lot of great memories. And the Badgers created another pretty good memory on Saturday night with the victory against Nebraska in overtime, 23-17. Mary, thanks so much for your question. Great game up in Wausau, and 4 in the Madison area on the east side of town, downtown, Fitchburg, as well as Hilldale. Hilldale, the site of the Coaches Radio Show, again Thursday night at 6 o'clock. Badgers on the road, an 11 o'clock kickoff on Saturday as Wisconsin plays Northwestern at Ryan Field in Evanston. We'll talk to you next week. Thanks for watching.
Right now, when you buy Hy-Vee brand products, you get the chance to win up to $2,500 with the Hy-Vee Brands for Grands cash giveaway. Just swipe your Hy-Vee Fuel Saver Plus Perks card at checkout, and for each Hy-Vee brand product you buy, you get a chance to win up to $2,500. Winners will be chosen each week for a home visit, and will get $100 for every Hy-Vee brand product in your home. Enter today for a chance to win up to $2,500 in the Hy-Vee Brands for Grands cash giveaway, going on now at Hy-Vee.
A pulse, felt by one, sends a ripple, felt by some. A shiver, felt by many, until it amplifies, magnifies into a tremor that electrifies. Badgers everywhere, moving as one, tilting the world on its axis.
At Quick Trip, we hit the road early. We've got a lot of ground to cover to make sure you've got fresh bread from our bakery, the freshest milk and ice cream from our dairy, fresh produce. We make this trek every day to make sure your day is everything it should be.
For a limited time, Quickery White Bread, 2 loaves for $1, or specialty bread for only 99 cents each, right here at your neighborhood Quick Trip store.
This is what we do, and we'll do it again tomorrow.